Hi, Barbara Liss here, Montana Bliss Artworks. So during the last 2 months of isolation, I have been doing some research on different products, concrete cement products, and today I've assembled them and I want to show you the differences, and then in a future video I'll show you how they perform differently for me. So first of all, I use Portland cement and silica sand for my sculptures. This is playground sand, masonry sand, and you see the difference between the two, the coarseness of the aggregate. Now, Portland cement cost $15.63 for a 94-pound bag. The masonry sand is $9.50 for a 50-pound bag. And I don't have the price of the silica sand because I bought it in a huge quantity because I love to work with this. So some new products that I saw on YouTube, and Michael Bills is the one that was reviewing them, and he has a really great videos on these. So to see how they're used in his usage, they're really worth watching. So this is the Mortar Mix Rapid Set, and this is the Cement-All. They look very much the same, but the Cement-All is using the silica sand, and the Mortar Mix is using the playground sand. So you can feel the difference in the aggregate, the grit in these two. So these can be used vertically. And so that's a new concept because my products I can't use vertically. They're too heavy. So these are curing so rapidly and is a thick mixture that they can be used vertically. So the Cement-All product was a $23.57 for a 55-pound bag, and the Mortar Mix was $17.47 for a 55-pound bag, and I was able to buy all of these products locally. Now there is a new product, well, it's not real new, but new to me. It's called Peltaya, and another cement mixture. But this one has fibers in it. You can see the fibers. And it's meant to go on in a 1/4 or 1/2 inch thickness. It's pretty pricey. So a 40-pound bag cost me $203. So $173 for the bag and $30 for shipping. This product originated in Australia and they do have a US distribution, but you're paying to ship and therefore their amazing formula. So you put it on a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch thick over a armature that can be built out of styrofoam, cardboard, whatever, and then it cures incredibly rock hard. So I wanted to try that for a more three-dimensional piece, where right now my pieces are all flat. I sculpt them with a flat back, and only the top is three-dimensional. And many of you know clay, so this, I just want to show the texture of the clay, which I don't normally do. This is a piece that I did years ago with the masonry sand, and I just want you to see the coarseness of this. And this is done with silica sand, so you can see the tighter texture of this. So some additional products is I also use thin set mortar mix, and this is $25 for 2.5 gallons. This is one of my most expensive products because I use this at a 50-50 ratio to water. It makes the concrete more workable for me for the sculpting. So a new product that I got through Concrete Countertop Supply, which is a water reducer and also is supposed to make it more workable, was $52 for 1 gallon. And this is what it looks like. Kind of a thick liquid. And this is the admix. Kind of a milky, to me, it's like, you know, watered down Elmer's glue. And then I sand my pieces when they're 3/4 cured to get the residue off the edges. I use these sanding sponges that are used on sheetrock. Well, from the Concrete Countertop Supplies, I bought one of these pads, and this is like plastic. It's amazing, and it does grind the concrete. And it was $19.95 for this little square, but this is what happens quickly to the foam ones. So it'll last me for a couple different pieces, sanding the amount that I sand, and I can get that locally as well. So, but it's always fun to try new products. And then I use Pigments, and this came from the Countertop Supply as well, and for 1 pound this is $18.45. Now I would rarely use a blue pigment, but occasionally if one of my pieces have a hat or scarf or coat or something on, and it takes quite a bit to change a gray cement to a blue color. If you put a little in, you know, you're just making it blue-gray. So it takes quite a bit. I did also order some of their pigments in the colors that I did use. Normally I use Davis pigments that I get locally at the Concrete Yard, and I'm very happy with them. But it's always fun to try new products. So that's all today. In the next video, I'm actually going to sculpt something out of each one of these products to see how they look and feel and work differently. And of course, we know they cure differently. When I do Portland cement and silica sand, I cover it and slow cure it for 28 to 30 days, trapping that moisture, making it stronger. So the Rapid Set, you don't have to do that, but I like my process, I like the product, the end result, but it's always fun to try something new, and I will be doing that. So to see the next video on how these products all work differently, please subscribe to my channel, and then you'll see the next video when I actually use all of these different products. But I also wanted to show them to you for you to make decisions on what you might want to use for your concrete sculpting project. So, Barbara Liss, thanks for subscribing. See you next time.